All right, guys, the Coals are on. Welcome to episode 2 of the Sunday Smoke podcast. I'm Sam. This is Jackson. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I'm really excited to see you today after
Yeah.
your endeavours last night. I got a few really sus messages from you.
Oh, man, last night I was absolutely tanked. Had one too many wines last night. I was
Wines.
on
You're
the
your
wines
fancy
last.
shit.
Yes. I was upper class last night. Had a nice half Greek, half Samoan wedding last night.
It's an interesting mix.
Like the watermelon last week, mate. It's a promiscuous,
Oh,
but it was a good wedding. Very
Yeah.
fun. Got tanked, as I said before. I was
how many
definitely.
drinks do you have?
Oh, mate. All right, let me run you. I'll run you through what I had that night.
Because you're not generally the best drinker.
No, my alcohol does not agree with my body, so to speak. I have gotten sick.
But were you all right last night?
I was fine last night.
Good
I,
enough for you.
I woke up beautifully. Had a bit of a sleep in. Woke up, took the dog for a walk. Beautiful. Normally after a night of drinking, I'll let's say I get home at about 1 a.m. I'll
Yeah.
feel good. I'm like, maybe I've gotten away with it this time.
Mm.
And then I'll go to sleep. And that's where it goes downhill. I'll wake up. I'll be sweating. I'll feel the lump in my throat, the heavy stomach, straight to the bathroom. Then I'm gone. And the whole next day I'm gone. But you know what? I've been good lately. And yesterday, I'll run you through what I had to drink, all right? I started after the ceremony, went to the bar with my mates, sat down. I got a Canadian Club for lime and
Canadian
soda
clubs
water.
like to creep up on you.
Eh?
Canadian clubs love to creep up on
Well,
you.
yeah, I think they're like 1.4 standard drinks per
More than that, I think.
I think it's 1.4.
Is it?
But I hope it is. It's even better. But so I started with that, and for the first time ever, I think I was double parked. Had 2 drinks.
Double park. Did you
Two
find a
drinks
good
at the
parking
same
spot?
time. It's hard enough to find one parking spot, let alone 2. But it was nice. It was refreshing, a beautiful drink. They didn't have any fresh limes, even though I saw in the garden they had fresh limes growing out in the
But they just
garden, but
they weren't
they
bothered
ran
to
out.
put it in their drinks.
If I saw that earlier, I would have been like, no, excuse me. Don't tell me that you're out of lime. I will go to the garden now. I'll pick out a fresh lime from your garden. that Mr. Arthur Inglis, the owner of the hotel, has planted in these trees. So I had 2 of those, on ice, of course, nice and refreshing. Then the canapes came out. All right. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be a bit classy. I'm going to indulge in some champagne, some champagne. You like champagne?
I love champagne.
Champagne's
I love
nice.
it. Makes me feel so classy.
Yeah. I'm sitting there. I'm in my nice blue suit from Politics. Blue suit, blue tie, white shirt, black shoes. And I just felt, I felt like the king there at that point. It was a nice tailored suit as well. So I felt pretty good about myself. I felt pretty confident.
Confidence is key,
Yes.
especially
indeed.
at a wedding party
Yes.
when you're drinking.
Exactly. So I had 2 champagnes. That went down pretty well. And then we go into the reception. And normally when I go and drink, I'll drink vodka. I'll drink spirits. Because that's the one drink that I can go hard at and potentially not get sick. Because you know me. I get sick more times than I'm not when I'm out. Even if it's on 2 drinks. So normally that's what I do. I'll go and I'll drink vodka. But when I sat down at the table, I was starting to get a little bit tipsy, but I wasn't too far over the edge. I wasn't gone by any means. Well, I started to feel a little, sensations within the body. So I sit down. I see a bottle of Shiraz on the table.
The
The red grape.
juices of the red grape, man.
And I'm like, you know what? Let's keep it going. Let's have some wine. Let's leave the Grey Goose on the side. Because there weren't even any spirits on the table. It was an open bar. But I'm like, let's leave the spirits out tonight. Let's get drunk off wine. Because you know that wine, when you get drunk off wine, that hits different.
It hits way different.
Yeah.
And hits people very differently.
Definitely hit me different last night. Because I poured the one glass. I got through it pretty quick. And you know me also. I'm not a fast drinker. I'm always the last person to get the drink, and I'm always the last person to finish the drink. Or even if I'm the first person to get the drink, I'll still be the last one. Sometimes I don't even finish my drink.
Shit.
But I went through that first glass pretty quick. 1 glass turned into 2. 2 turned into 3. 3 turned into 4. And then finally 4 turned into 5.
That's a big night for you, Sammy.
That's a huge night. I'm telling you, but by the second one, it was right because they did the speeches nice and early, which I like. I think it was after the mother's speech, mother of the groom. I really needed to break the seal. All right, I needed to take a piss. I was dying. All the boys on the table were starting to sweat. So I get up and I start walking towards the door. And at that point, I realized the trouble that I landed myself in because I could not see. I could barely see straight. Everything was blurry.
Couldn't see straight on the way to break that seal. You believe in the seal, right?
Eh?
You believe in the seal.
You know what? I believe your body can adapt.
Really?
Because normally, when you take that first leak, when you're out at night or drinking, it's an onslaught. The floodgates are open. That's it. You're in the bathroom every half an hour. But I've broken the seal many times over the years, and I feel like my body has adapted to the broken seal.
Man, I'm the opposite. Once that seal's broken, I'm done for the night.
Yeah?
I'm absolutely done.
So
You know, I didn't believe in the seal until we went to the Gold Coast. On
Yeah?
that trip.
The Gold Coast.
Yeah, it was
That was
that
a wild
one
trip.
that one night, and I just didn't stop. I went to the bathroom at least 10 times.
Yeah.
At least 10 times, just because I stuffed up one time. I didn't believe you guys.
Yeah.
What a noob I was, man. What an absolute fucking buffoon.
But me, man, I believe you can adapt. Your body will adapt to it over time. Because I'm telling you, I only went and took a leak, I reckon, to maybe 3 times that whole night. And it was a long wedding because the reception started at about 6 o'clock and we went all the way till like midnight. 2 times in 6 hours, or even 3 times in 6 hours. I feel like that's a pretty good effort. And I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, especially if you're drinking, man.
Yeah. So I got pretty...
What kind of drunk are you?
Eh?
What kind of drunk are you?
What kind of drunk am I? Oh, you know me. I'm a lovable guy.
You
I
are.
like to give everyone a nice hug.
I wanna see what you think of yourself, because every time I see you when you're drunk, you're always coasting, you're cruising. You're not like a massive personality.
No, I'm not, because normally, you know, I'm not the person that's the center of attention. I like to be off to the side. I get a bit loud when I'm drunk. I got a very outlandish personality sometimes. You know, I like to be involved, but at the same time, I stick true to my guns.
Yeah.
And I like to show people love. I'm a very loving person. You know what? And credit to my friends, because they're also the same. They got that same kind of personality. We all just always every 5 minutes. Oh, man, I love you, man.
There's so
love
many
you.
people like that. You know, someone's drunk when they don't say that they love you right up until they're drinking. All of a sudden, it's, I love you, bro. You don't know how much you mean to me.
Mate, we could have done a whole episode on I love you. If I was the amount of times I said it last night.
Yeah.
The amount of times I go up to the group, oh, I love you, man. You're the best, bro.
See, I don't know if I'm like that. I feel like I get really aggressive sometimes.
Aggressive, yeah.
No,
I've seen.
Look, I've had a few nights where I've been pretty bad, pretty like irritable, might I say. But I think for the most part, I'm just really hyped up.
You are a hyped up drunk.
Yeah,
Like
very
when we
hyped up. I'm all about dancing, all about singing, just all about, you know.
I remember
crazy.
Come on, we all remember the Gold Coast when we got the private booth next to the DJ, and you dead set. You were standing up on the chairs. You were dancing on the table, looking down into the crowd. You dead set. I could see it in your face. You thought that everyone in that club was there for you. Forget the DJ. Everyone was there for Jackson.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I drink, I think I'm the center of attention.
You ate up the energy, even though no one was looking at you. No one cared. No one cared about you, man.
No one cared about me, but I just thought that I was like, in that moment, especially when you got like a booth at a club or something like that, especially if it's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that I am like, everyone's there to watch me like sing and dance and rap and and like
put a microphone in your hand and that's it. That's your night done.
Put a microphone in my hand. I will at least try to steal the show. I'm not saying anyone's gonna like it. I'm just saying that it'll be there.
Look, man, haters gonna hate.
Exactly.
As long as you're having a good time. As long as you're having a good time, I'm having a good time.
Exactly.
But you know what, man? I have to say, do you like the taste of alcohol?
I like the taste of some alcohol.
Which ones?
Okay, so I think my favorite drink to taste is like a good red wine, like a good
Red
Shiraz,
wine?
something like that. But my main drink is always tequila. I drink tequila like, and I've had a few bad nights on tequila, and lots of people say that they've had bad experiences with tequila. That's why they can never go back. And
Case in point.
Yeah, you're like that. You can't drink tequila.
I can't smell it.
But but you've known me. I've had one really, really bad night on tequila, and still I love the taste. It never goes away. I just love the taste.
I'm still scarred from that night.
Yeah.
Having to carry you.
But I drink tequila on the rocks. Like I'll pour some tequila on ice, and I'll just sip on it.
You're a sick man. You're an absolutely sick bastard. That's what you are.
You know? And we've been really spoiled, but
Yeah.
because once you start drinking good alcohol, you can't go back to bad alcohol.
Once you start at the finer things, how can you go back?
Yeah.
How can you go back to Sierra?
Sierra tequila. That's horrible,
With
man.
the hat with the red hat on the top.
It's disgusting.
Have you-
Because I went out on New Year's Eve with my girlfriend and our cousin Joseph. And,
yeah. Third wheeling.
But we were getting shots. He was getting the house vodka. I was getting the house tequila. And the moment, like, I couldn't handle it. I just said, look, just pour me the Patron.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to be like $10 extra a shot, I can't handle that crappy tequila. That house tequila is just shit.
What does it taste like? All right. I'll break it down. All right. So obviously you have the is it Sienna or Sierra? I'm not a tequila man. Whatever it is. The one with the hat. Everyone knows the one with the red and the gold hat. All right. So between that and Patron, what is the difference when you drink it in taste?
It's definitely how smooth it goes.
Uh-huh.
How smooth it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Just down your throat. It's just, yeah. And there's not too much difference in the taste. Like, you can tell it's tequila.
Yeah.
But it all depends on how smooth it is, not necessarily how light it is, but just, it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
It's a really hard thing to describe, but you just know. You can tell
Okay.
whether you're drinking a good drink or a bad drink.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I like vodka, as you know. I like wine and stuff, but vodka is my go-to.
Yeah.
I love shotting vodka. But I can only go. First of all, it's Grey Goose.
Yeah.
That's at my top.
Grey Goose is always the top.
Mm-hmm. I'll go down to Belvedere,
Belvedere's good.
and then Ciroc number 3.
See, even Ciroc can't handle it.
Nah?
No. If I'm ever drinking a vodka with a mix,
Yeah.
but the thing is, if you're mixing with vodka, you can kind of drink really any vodka, if you've got enough of a mix.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a strong mix, like a double shot or something like that, has to be good vodka.
Yeah. You don't want to be drinking Absolute.
Yeah,
At E10.
The Ciroc,
E10 from Caltex.
look, the Ciroc is okay,
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely Grey Goose and Belvedere. But it's like, when I know so many, like, girls will go out and they'll drink the freaking Smirnoff
Oh.
or whatever.
Smirnoff Double Black.
Disgusting, man.
Nah.
I don't know how
Gives me heartburn.
it's just horrible. It's
Don't
a
have a good
horrible
feeling.
drink. You have to drink, the finer things.
Premium.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go with a bit of class.
Next time we go out, let's get the goon bag out.
I've never had a goon bag.
Neither have I. And I don't ever plan on it.
Nah,
But let's experience it one night.
No.
What? No?
I'm opposed
Come
to
on.
it.
Come on, mate. You're not going to make me drink
Look,
a goon
man,
bag.
Once you've sat in first class, you can't go sit in coach, man. Once you've parked your ass in that first class seat, do you ever really want to go back to sitting in economy?
Nah.
Nah,
God,
no
no.
way. It's the same thing with drinking.
It's like my
It's the same
tobacco.
thing with eating steaks and tobacco.
Exactly. I can't go back to alpaca now.
Yeah.
I've got all these products. I've got Trifecta. I've got Tangiers. I've got Zomo. How am I going to go back? And alpaca is solid. Like, alpaca is solid. It's a solid tobacco. But it just hasn't gone with the times.
Nah.
And I can't go back to it. I will go back to it. Maybe for like a double apple or something. But why would I?
Yeah. No, when you've got the good shit,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to go back to that crappy stuff.
No.
But back to the weddings, I
Winnie.
was thinking about it when you said
Yeah.
the wedding is the one night ever that the father of the bride is actually has to accept the fact that his daughter is gonna get absolutely violated that night, like destroyed. The funniest part about it is that the husband is there and the father is there and they're gonna kiss each other and he's gonna hand her off, just knowing in the back of his mind that the moment they leave that reception into the hotel,
Absolutely.
wherever they're going, she's getting destroyed.
That's it, mate. Consummate the marriage, as they say.
Yeah, it's important. Like, you have to, and you got to accept it. But it's just funny to think.
I know. And that's why when you see them...
I look at that every time now. Every time I go to a wedding, I look at the tension between the husband and the father, and I just want to see, like,
The dirty looks.
Does the father approve?
And then you see that's it. You see during the father-daughter dance, and he starts getting a bit emotional. He starts crying, a few tears. You know it's not because he's given away his daughter. He knows she's going to get railed later that night. We all know that's the case.
Everyone knows, and everyone in the reception knows too. They just don't want to say it.
Everyone's just looking.
Yeah. Imagine someone going up and saying, yeah, she's gonna get it tonight. And the husband's always looking at the father like smiling, so happy. It's not because he's finally accepted him as his son-in-law. No. It's because he knows he's getting it tonight.
There's a lot of politics behind it.
But you just can't say it. You can think it.
Yeah.
Can't say it.
No. But it's funny to think, one day, I'm 26, you're 21. Our time's coming, man.
Our time is coming, and it's coming soon, man.
I know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in the next few years?
Yeah.
We're going to be that. We're going to be that father
Yeah, man.
standing in the middle of the dance floor, knowing.
Do you think you'll be able to handle it?
Man, I think I'll be all right. Hopefully, I'll be too blind, like I was yesterday.
That's why the father's always. That's why the father of the bride is always the drunkest one there. That's
No, you know what I
you
mean. You
come
got
to terms with it.
The father has to control himself. He wants to be the classy one in the room. 'Cause he wants to. You also want to enjoy your night.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. What about you? I don't know. I feel like you'll have a hard time handling it.
Look, man, I got a hard time anyone talking to my sister, let alone my future daughter.
I tell you last week I was like, she's turning 18
Disaster.
in a couple of years.
Disaster.
She's gonna be going out
Disaster.
to the clubs.
Don't talk about that.
Gonna be going out to the clubs. There's gonna be
No,
guys. There's gonna
no,
be
I'm
boys
gonna
around,
do-
man. There's gonna be boys. You're gonna have to put up with that. You're gonna have to control it. I can just imagine you just following her to the club. You won't even tell her you're going. You're just gonna be there with a fake mustache,
One of those
And the
party
glasses.
glasses with the nose
standing
and the monobrow.
standing in the corner, just watching, waiting.
People do that.
You're gonna be one of them.
Yeah, people do that. And I will be one of them, and I will proudly be one of them.
You and our other cousin Joseph.
Yeah.
You are the two people that will do that.
Yeah.
But sometimes, man, in life, you just gotta let go.
Yeah. Weddings are a good night.
Weddings are a great night.
You
know what? I miss going out.
Yeah.
I miss going out with you boys.
Yeah. You know what? The best nights that we have are nights like this, where we sit down, smoke, talk. We go out to a place. We used to go out to a place, Mirage.
Ah, Mirage.
I actually saw one of the boys from Mirage
Yeah? Which
earlier
one?
in the week. I saw Mike.
Oh, Big Mike.
Yeah.
He's mad.
Yeah. He's sick cunt.
He's a legend.
Yeah, no, because we work at the same place, so I see him every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were top boys, man.
Yeah. Look, man, Mirage, that was the hangout back in the day. Well, I say back in the day. It was only a couple of years ago, but unfortunately because of COVID, they had to close down. Doesn't look like they're coming back. But that was the spot every Wednesday. Since they opened, we were one of the first people through the doors.
Yeah, one of the last ones out.
Yep, 100%. We'd sit down, and then we were like, you know what? The heads were amazing. The food was
And we
good.
always ordered big.
Yeah.
every
If we
time
going
we go.
down, we'd be spending what? $300, $400 bills between three boys.
Yeah.
It's a solid effort.
100%.
Minimum.
Sometimes more.
Minimum three Aguiles
Yeah, of
each
course.
time. But that's what you want. When you have a business, especially a business like that, the customer service and the customer experience is so important.
Yeah. And the boys you're with are important too.
Yeah.
Because you got to make sure that you're going out with solid boys. Because I know that we both know that we've been out with some boys that just are a disaster to go out with.
What are we talking about here?
You know what I'm talking about. We're talking about some tight asses, man.
Ah, the tightasses. I cannot stand tightasses.
No.
Tightasses should be prosecuted.
We've got some bad stories about tight asses in our group of friends.
Look, I don't want to name names. Only when it's positive. This person will know exactly who. He'll know when he listens to this episode. He's gonna know who he is. All right. But there was one incident. We went out to Mirage. We sat down, got our aguile, got our food, got a few drinks. Beautiful. A normal Wednesday night for us. We stay there from about we get there like 7:30. We normally stay till about 10:30. All right. But what does this particular person do? Gets to around the 9:30 mark. He gets up, says, "Boys, sorry, I've got to go. I've got an assignment to do. I've got an assessment."
It's always the assessment, man. Oh, I've got a uni assessment. I've got to get it done. Shut up, bro.
How convenient.
How convenient that you're leaving at this time.
Should have just brought your laptop.
Just
Should have
as
just
the
should have just brought your laptop with you.
Just as the bill's about to come.
We called him out on it. Hey, remember when we called him out on it?
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Oh, sorry, boys."
What happened the next week?
Was
it next week or 2 weeks after or something like that?
Yeah. We go back. All right. another 4-boy experience. Sit down again. We get our argila, we get our food, all the good stuff like we normally do.
Mm.
All right, we start talking about the bill. Probably about, I reckon, 20 minutes before we actually went up to get him pay. This person, he gets up. He's like, "All right, boys, I'm just I got to head off now, but here for the bill." He places a $20 note on the table to cover a $350 bill. What is it? What are we going to do with a $20 note? Just keep it, man. Just go buy yourself some Maccas on the way home. What are we going to do with that $20 note?
Yeah.
It
I can't handle tight asses, man.
It contributed nothing.
When you're going out.
Nah.
I've got a few stories. I remember one night I went out to a Argila place with a few of my boys, and there was probably like 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
You know, and we just ordered, like, we didn't order anything specifically for ourselves because we already kind of ate. So we just got like mixes, you know, like a meat platter here and some nuts here and some carrots and cucumbers, and we ordered 3 or 4 argiles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ended up the bill wasn't that expensive. It ended up being like what, $300 between 5 of us. It's nothing really.
Easy.
You know, and this guy only specifically orders one thing for himself. He orders sparkling water.
The old San
So it
Pellegrino.
comes time to pay the bill,
Mhm.
and he goes to me, "Listen, man, I really only ordered like one thing for myself. You know, you guys ordered all the other stuff, so I only owe $8 to the bill. Are you kidding me, man?"
One of those.
So he proceeds to hand me $8 in $1.50 coins.
Oh my god.
It's not.
That
It's
makes
not
me
even
cringe.
about the money at this point. It's about why the fuck do I want to walk all the way back to the car with these coins jingling in my pocket? But just keep your coins, man.
Well, then
Go to the
you
dollar
got-
menu at Macca's, man. Like, just seriously, because when you go out, you're paying for the experience.
Exactly.
You're not paying for what you're paying for the experience with you and your mates. It goes for anyone.
Once you have sat your ass in that chair, that's it. You're in it for the bill.
100%.
Doesn't matter what you've ordered.
Once you've decided you're going out, you're in it for the long haul. It doesn't matter what you've ordered. You are contributing equally to the bill as everyone else on that. It doesn't matter if I order, you know, a T-bone steak and you order a freaking cheeseburger off the kids menu.
You order the soup.
Yeah, a soup. Ridiculous, man.
I can't believe this guy gave you coins. Like, what, you're going to go to the Penny Pinchers menu at Hungry Jack's on the way home? Because you probably justify it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
It'll be like, oh, well, you ordered, everything else. Like, it wasn't me that ordered. Shut up.
You know, I want to continue this. When I said soup, it brought up a Seinfeld reference for me.
Ah, yeah.
Look, man, is soup a meal? What do you think?
Soup isn't a meal, man. I don't
Why
care
isn't
what
it a meal?
anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. Soup is not a meal. It can't
Why?
be a meal. There's no way it could be a meal.
Why is it not a meal?
What do you mean, why is it not a meal?
It's got nutrients in it. It's got everything. It's got everything you need.
Look, this is the general rule. If you can consume it through a straw, it's a beverage. If you can consume anything through a straw, it's a beverage.
Mm-hmm. That's a fair point.
You know,
What are we going to put in the...
when you go to a cafe, right, and they blend a smoothie for you. What's in the smoothie? It's a mango, it's passion fruit, you know, pineapple, ice cream, whatever the hell they put in it, yogurt. All right,
Comes a
that's
drink,
all
doesn't it?
considered food on its own. But once they blend it up,
Yeah.
it's a beverage. Same shit with soup. It could be a pumpkin soup. Doesn't matter that there's pumpkin inside.
So if
Alright, it's turned into liquid form, it's a beverage.
you're going out to dinner with a girl, and you both order the soup, isn't that classified as a dinner?
Nah. If me and you, or me and some girl, you know, me and my girlfriend, we're going out for soup, specifically soup, we are not going out for dinner. We're going out for drinks. All right. They may as well pour vodka inside the soup and call it alcoholic beverage.
Oh,
For
yeah.
all I care. All right.
That'll be the-
It's the same shit. All right. They
Maybe
may
it's
as well
tequila.
put it in a glass. All right. Shake it up a bit and give it to me in like a protein cup or
You
something.
go cheers
Yeah. We might as well cheese it.
to us.
Yeah. It's horrible. Nah, not a meal.
Look, man.
Look, I get it. You pay for the experience.
Mm.
You know, you might sit down and enjoy your soup, but really you're slurping on it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a drink.
Oh, man. All right. Speaking of women, a lot of date, like, you know, you go on a date You sit down, you have your soup, whether you consider it a meal or not, or drinks. Do you pay every single time you go on a date?
Well, look. My girlfriend's solid, and she likes to pay for things every now and again. But if we're ever going out, I'm always paying.
Yep.
And that's not because she can't. She can. You know, she works, she does it, but just out of principle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're a man and you're taking a girl out, you have to pay.
Yeah.
That's just the way the world works.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that. It is what it has
People
to
have to accept it.
Yeah.
And there's certain people that are gonna sit there and be like, well, no, like she asked me out, or like, you know, no, we're gonna keep going turns. No. Look, man, like that guy that gave me, you know, coins. He's the type of guy that's gonna be like, no, well, she asked me out on a date, so she's paying.
Oh,
Shut up, man.
that's disaster.
No,
See,
horrible.
look.
I just want to say, look, I actually do like this guy. He's a top guy.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Look,
There's just
shout
some
out.
things he's gotta work on.
Obviously, we don't drop names for
No,
the
I'm not dropping
negativity,
no names.
but shout out to whoever that is. He probably knows, or maybe he doesn't.
He
I don't know.
definitely
Maybe he's
knows.
oblivious.
He definitely knows.
But yeah. So going back on the topic of dates, look, what about splitting the bill? When does it get to the point where you can comfortably split a bill?
With a girl,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you ever can.
Really?
Look, I think you can occasionally,
Mm.
you know, or let them, you know, take. I don't think you split the bill. I don't actually. No, I take that back. I don't think you ever split the bill with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe every now and again she wants to do something nice, she can take the bill.
Okay.
That's all right
Mhm.
because she's doing something good. She's
Yeah.
doing something nice, but you don't split the bill.
Mm. You know what? No. I'm satisfied with that response.
You know, especially if it's a date. If it's a date, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
No
want to be
chance.
either covering it, or you let the girl do something nice for you.
Yeah.
But the amount of times that she does it cannot outweigh the amount of times that you do it.
I think it's got to be like a 10-to-1 ratio. It has to be like a 10-to-1 ratio.
So where would you take? Where do you? Because obviously you have a girlfriend. Where did you take her out for your first date?
First date.
Mm.
I don't even know. Oh,
Come on,
actually,
I'm sure she specific. I'm sure she remember what you were wearing, and she expects you to remember what she
actually,
was
I do
wearing.
remember. We just, to be honest, it wasn't really a date the first time we met. We just kind of like hung out, went for a drive, talked, got to know each other. Our first proper date, I think we went to the movies,
Mm-hmm.
watched a movie,
Not sure about that. I'm not sure about that one for
and
a.
then we went to the aquarium after that.
That's nice.
It's cute.
I'm not
very
sure about the movies though. On a first date, there's
Look,
no
it's
communication
a
there.
bit- look, we left a bit early. It was a
Mm.
boring movie. Can't even remember the movie, to be honest.
That says it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like for a first date, you gotta stick to something like a. I wouldn't even say a dinner. I'd say coffee, or any kind of beverage, soup.
Super.
I think that is the perfect kind of first date.
Yeah.
Because if you're going on a
You
first
gotta-
date with
yeah.
someone, you don't know if they're gonna like you. You don't know if you're gonna. If you need an exit strategy, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I don't think the movies is the right way to go for a first date because you have to get to know someone. You have to know them well enough to know that you can sit in a dark room
Mm.
alone with them.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't know. You might meet someone that's, you know, really sketchy. You don't know what they're going to do to you in a dark room.
Well, that's it. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit alone with them for 2 hours in a movie when you're like,
And you're not 100% sure about this person. Yeah. No.
yeah. But a nice coffee. You sit down. You're there for 10 minutes. Maybe one coffee turns into two. But it's for when that coffee doesn't turn into a second one. At least you got an easy exit. You don't have to wait for the bill to come out. You don't have to wait for the mains. You don't have to wait for your T-bone steak
Yeah.
to come out. And that's it. And it's economic as well.
Yeah.
Not too much coming out of your pocket.
No.
So your mate,
So my
Your
mate,
ideal-
my mate can survive off those $8.
yep, those coins will come in handy on that kind of date. Oh man, what have you thought about this second episode? I feel like it's been a good one.
It's been a good one. We're running a bit short. Actually, really quickly, tell us about the tobacco, the coals that we're smoking tonight.
Oh yeah. So all right, in my bowl, I've got some blue Karaku from Shebetli. It's a blonde leaf tobacco. It tastes like a lemon sort of mojito.
Mm.
It's nice. It's very robust.
Kicking on from last night.
Kicking on, man. Kick on's in the garage. And I put a bit of Space Smoke Black Hole, which is just ice. So it's a paste. You just put a few drops over, just brightens up the flavor a little bit, makes it a bit icy. Because this flavor does smoke a little bit hot over time, so it becomes a little bit unpleasant if you don't have that minty flavor. In your bowl, I packed what I smoked on the first episode, the Zomo Dragon War.
Well, let me tell you, man, this is actually one of my favorites
Yeah,
so far. You know,
that's why I wanted to pack it for you.
Shout out to the connoisseur over here, Sam, running Shishagram Australia on Instagram.
Yep. Follow on Instagram, Shishagram Australia for the hookah enthusiasts.
For anyone trying to get into it, this guy is always showing the new mixes. You know, what to pack in your bowl, how to pack it. You know,
New products.
all those chill nights that you want to just sit down, have an nargile.
That's it. That's it. You just come to Shishagram Australia, say, oh, what's he packing in his bowl tonight?
You know, and I think that we're gonna start, you know, maybe doing some like reviews or, you know, testing out different things. Anyone out there that wants us to try a flavor, something like that,
leave it in the comments.
You know,
that's it. Let's get. I want this to be an interactive podcast. I want to hear back from the fans.
Speaking of interactive, give us a follow on our social media accounts.
That's all we forgot. That's what I forgot to do in the first episode. Forgot to play. How are people going to find us?
Yeah. Give them our social media.
Yeah. So we're on YouTube and Instagram, of course. They'll have the same tag, the Sunday Smoke. We're also on TikTok, the Sunday Smoke clips. That's where we'll pretty much put the highlight package.
All our little clips and everything there. If you just want to have a quick view of what we're talking about.
Well, that's it. You just want to sit down for 90 seconds. You just quick cuts. That's it. In and out. But if you want to listen to the full video, or on YouTube, you want to listen on Spotify while you're driving in your car, or Apple Music, or any of your favorite streaming services, will be pretty much on all of them. And then so make sure you're following us on all our social media platforms so you keep updated. Especially Instagram, we'll do a few behind the scenes shots, something a bit different.
Yeah.
And then I want to thank all the viewers for tuning into this second episode, and we'll see you for the third one.
I guess the coals are coming off.
Coals are off. Thanks for listening, guys.